Have you ever thought about if you were deaf? Wouldn't you want all the same opportunities as everybody else? Well, I think that something should be changed so that deaf and hard of hearing people can have the same opportunities as everyone else. Some things that I see to be unfair is how some TV stations do not provide closed captioning and how Netflix does not provide a lot of closed captioning. At times it is hard for me to hear, and a lot of my friends are deaf. Therefore, I use closed caption a lot. When I am watching shows or even the news on TV, it is hard to watch them with closed caption. The reason for this is because this year, 2011, only 30% of programming per quarter must have closed caption. This is not a lot of closed caption for the hearing impaired. Deaf people want to know what's going on in the world too. But how can they if the news channels don't have closed captioning? For example, my deaf friend was over one time and my parents were watching the news, so I tried to put on closed caption, but the news channel didn't provide it, so I had to interpret for him just so he could know what was going on in the world he lives in. To me, this is not fair for him. He should be able to sit down by himself and watch TV. He shouldn't have to have someone there every time he watches TV so that they can interpret for him. Netflix is becoming a big thing right now, but not for deaf people and hard of hearing people. This is because they only have 30% of their movies that show and have closed caption, which is not a lot. I know that a lot of good movies do not have closed caption because my deaf friends come over and it is really hard to find a good movie with subtitles. Some of the TV shows they have only have closed caption for the very first episode. Some people have tried calculating the amount of closed caption that Netflix has and argue that they don't have 30% with closed caption, that they only have 6.37%. However, Netflix says that they plan on having 80% of their movies and TV shows with closed caption by 2011. I hope that by the end of 2012, the percentage will be to 100%, so that deaf and hard of hearing people can enjoy Netflix too. I think that the amount of things that don't have closed caption on them should be changed. It is not fair for the deaf and hard of hearing to not be able to watch all the things hearing people do. Deaf people should be able to watch things and know what is going on.